Okay, but now Drew is dusting off his shoulder again.
Why?
What is this?
You
go to this a lot?
On the one hand, it bothers me. But on the other hand, it's a compliment. Because it's happening all the time now. Brock Purdy, Drew Brees, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey. Didn't I say months ago he is developing like Scottie Pippen? Now I turn on the TV and my man, love him, Kendrick Perkins. He's Scottie Pippen. Brian Windhorst, we work together at the Akron Beacon Journal. He's Scottie Pippen. This is how and you remember before the playoffs.
I don't remember that.
I know Nick remembers. And
He's 6'4".
I was not saying, and this is the way I made the comparison.
Okay.
He is playing next to a great superstar, Jordan SGA. And he came into the league unheralded. Nobody really knew who he was. Had talent, but his game needed a lot of work. And just like Pippen, Jalen Williams is growing. You see it every year. He's growing into a superstar or star in his own right, and maybe he could become a superstar.
Player.
That's the comparison. The games are different.
Yes.
They're both great defenders. I think Pippen's a better defender, but both are great defenders. But Pippen was a better playmaker, even though Jalen can make plays. But Jalen is a better scorer.
Yes.
Pippen could not do this. All right, the way he's scoring, even when Jordan wasn't there, Pippen averaged like 23, I think.
Pippen never
21.
scored 40 in a playoff game, ever. And he never scored more than 32 with Jordan playing.
Right,
He scored
and that
30,
was
he
game
scored
5,
37 once, actually, with the Rockets. And so he never scored.
He wasn't, that was not, I mean, he could score fairly well, but he wasn't a big scorer.
You called that.
So I'm just saying, like, their games are different, but in that role, and what it was his coming out party.
Yes.
He made the All-Star team for the first time this year. He's All-NBA first time. But certainly the All-Star nod, I'm interested in how you feel. I felt it was almost like he deserved it for sure, but it was kind of like,
they won,
they won so many games, they're running through the league. We got to pick the second guy, and he's the second best player.
Yep.
You know, and so now, though, for, real hardcore basketball people have known about him and how he's developing, but none of us knew he was this consistent. Because we went in wondering, is he going to be the second guy?
Correct.
Right. But now this is his coming out party to the casual fans. And if he continues to play this way, or even if he just has a pretty good game in 6 and they win it, like, there's a path now, Nick, for him he is a star now. Like, he's performing like a star. There's a path, though, for him to move into club superstar at some point, because right now I'm not saying he is. He's not there yet. But he's building on that.
Listen, it also, not that he wasn't going to get a ton of money either way, but that was a $250 million game for him.
Yes.
Because now he's just the max. It's just the max, please. Rookie max. Me and Chet are both eligible. You guys might have a little negotiation with Chet. Not with me. I will take the full that I'm eligible for. Thank you. I think it's 5 for around $250 these days. And so now I think he was gonna. It's not like he wasn't gonna get a ton of money before, but if there was any negotiation, that's gone. Wilds, if I start the morning going through Basketball Reference, I'm going to end the morning going through Basketball Reference.
Oh, what's this one?
Well, it's just an all-time Robin game.
Oh,
there have only been 30 human beings, not alive, just 30 human beings ever, some have passed sadly, who've scored 40 in a finals game.
Run through them.
I would love to. Jerry West actually has the most. Jerry West has 10, Bron's got 8, Jordan's got 6, Shaq's got 5, and then there's only, a handful with more than 1. To do it as the second option, Kyrie did it twice. Russ did it on that graphic in a game. Brew reminded us that Magic Johnson was apoplectic at how poorly he thought Russ played as a point guard in a game they lost. Chris Middleton did it recently in the game I referenced the other day, that game 4, down 2-1 when Giannis had the block. That's your full list of second options to score 40 in a finals game. You'd be like, what about Kobe? Kobe scored 40 in a finals game once. It was in 2009 when he was the main guy. D. Wade never did it with LeBron. Akeem, Moses never did it ever in their careers. Kevin Durant's done it once. scoring 40 in a finals game and doing it in a game 5. You know what I mean? Where all of a sudden you have the big lead because of you, but then it's down to 2, and then you carry him home. It's not like Shea wasn't good. Shea was excellent again. But it also is, it does make you look at this team moving forward through a slightly more, not that there wasn't a lot of reason for optimism before, but even more optimistic lens. Because going into these playoffs, I called him, I don't need to brush my shoulders about it. I didn't call him Scottie Pippen. I called him the biggest X factor in the postseason. Because the biggest reason, negative reason they lost to the Mavs was last year, he wasn't good. He was 17 a game. He was inefficient, wasn't good. And then midway through round 2 this year, when it looked like they might lose to the Nuggets, he was having the exact same series. Inefficient, like around 17 a game. It's like, oh, man, that's tough. Like, is he just not going to be a playoff guy? And then game 7 of that series, he was excellent. They faced no real resistance in the conference finals. And now in the NBA finals, he's 26 a game. It's efficient shooting. He's shooting well from 3. And so now you're just like, oh, he's 24 years old. He is a very good, not Scottie Pippen level, and I know you weren't saying it, defender, but a very good defender. He's a 3-level scorer, and he is a perfect, durable wingman for Shea.
So he's 24, as Nick said. Yeah. It's his 3rd season. Like, think about that. This is his 3rd season, and he's dropping 40 in the finals. SGA obviously is the man. They could become a team, to speak to your point about optimism, where you got 2 legit superstars. Like, they're building something.
Hold on, Dust, real quick before we move on, I just want to show Brew this graphic on how balanced Jalen's scoring was. Did a little bit of everything. It's in an era where there's scores like, oh, I love the corner 3, or I love, getting to the rack. 16 layups or dunks, 9 free throws, 9 threes, and 6 mid-range jumpers. Just tough to defend. He's giving it to you every single way.
His finishes are great.
He's great.
Both hands.
Game 6 Thursday. Now this is going to be a little bit emotional. Pacers underdogs at home. Brew, this is not a proprietary stat, but finals teams up 3-2 win the series 82% of the time. Vegas odds don't look pretty either. OKC minus 1,600. So losing 4-2, 61% of the time that happens. Losing 4-3, 20% of the time. Winning 18% of the time. So there is a chance.
Yes.
Do you regret changing your pick from the Thunder to Indiana, which you did yesterday?
Does this answer your question? Does this answer your question?
Not necessarily.
Maybe this will. Naptown! That's right, baby. Or maybe this will.
Got a new one.
I'm all about Naptown, and here's why. And you guys have a hint of this, but I'm going to make it plain.
Okay, good.
I did not pick the Pacers yesterday. Was it yesterday that I did it? Because I was convinced they were going to win this thing. I picked them for my own sanity. Watching these games was heart-wrenching because you know this. We always want to be right on our prediction. But then my heart was with Indiana, so it was just, I was being torn. It was a constant tug of war. Last night, even though they lost, I was rooting hard for the Pacers, and it felt good. All right, so I am all with the Pacers. Their backs are against the wall. It's going to be tough. But I'm ride or die right now.
Okay.
I'm ride or die.
Yesterday, that's
just
backwards. Yellow. There you go. That's upside down.
Okay,
we'll get there eventually.
Much like the Pacers series.
Close. Yes. Yesterday, we did get a glimpse of King Chris Broussard. If people don't know, King is King Council, King
King Movement.
King Movement. Brew's Christian organization. I'm obviously not as educated on the Bible as you. There's got to be a story in the Bible of someone who, I guess the cliche would be, if you love it, set it free, or, you unburden someone from yourself because of how much you love them. That's why I'm so disappointed in you. Because if anyone should be acutely aware of the supernatural powers of the curse of Broussard, it should be Chris Broussard. A man who has, I mean, I think maybe single-handedly rerouted Lamar Jackson's career. He killed the Chiefs were 17-1 en route to a three-peat until the day before the Super Bowl. Brew was like, you know who's going to win? The Chiefs, and dropped the flag. The Cavs were a 64-win team, smooth sailing until Brew got aboard with them. And the Pacers were in the midst of an unbelievable run until Brew decided now all of a sudden Tyrese Halliburton's getting MRIs and scoring pick, 0 points. What do you mean?
Who did I pick?
More of an emotional
Who
pick.
did I pick in the Pacers against the Knicks?
You did pick the Pacers.
That's who I picked. Who's still playing?
Okay.
Thank you. It works for Wild. It's not supposed to work for Wild. It's only
Kevin Durant's new role on a new team. That's next on FS1, the Fox Sports channel on Sirius XM.
Not so!
Okay. All right.
No!